Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is NURUL HIDAYATI binti AHMAD TARMIZI. My matrix number is 01 DPM21F to 010. Cairo Army Factory will do some transformation according to the increase in their sale of their product that Isambal need. So, to make his employee happy in this manufacturing field, he improved the machine that they use in the manufacturing process. There are several things that have changed in the manufacturing, such as a machine that they use for cook the sambal and also the machine that they use for packaging. According to the changes, there are several factors that affect the factory, both for externally and also internally. Organizational change refer to any significant shift in an organization structure, process, culture, or strategy that aim at improve its performance, productivity, or competitiveness. In the case of a manufacturing company's decision to undergo digital transformation. So there are internal factors that might affect Cairo Army factory, that is competitiveness. They might have realized that its traditional method were becoming less competitive in a rapidly evolving market. So to maintain or enhance their competitive edge, they need to adopt more advanced technology and also methodology. So next, the internal market that will affect Cairo Army factory is operational efficiency. Internal assessment might have revealed that inefficiencies or bottlenecks in their existing processes. Embracing digital transformation could streamline operations, reduce costs, and also improve overall efficiency. So next is external factors that might affect Cairo Army factories is industry trend and also competition. Observing advancement in similar industry or witnessing competitors adopting digital transformation strategies could help influence the decision. To remain relevant and also competitive, they do need to align with or surpass industry standard. So next is market demands and customer expectation. Changes in the market condition may also create changes as companies struggle to adjust. External market forces such as changing customer demands for faster delivery, customization, or quality improvement could have pushed the company to adopt digital solutions to meet these evolving expectations.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NURAFIQAH FAQIHAH binti Muhammad KHUSRI and my matric number is 01 DPM21F to 023. I will continue to answer the question number 2, which is analyze potential reason for resistance to the digital transformation within the manufacturing company. Provide examples specific to the employee's perspective, considering factors such as fear the unknown, reluctance to change established processes, insecurity, and concern about increased workload. One of the biggest reasons that employees resist organizational change is that they worry it will impact their job negatively. They are either worried that it will make their jobs more difficult, or they are worried that they may even lose their job. Number 1, we have fear of the unknown. Uncertainty about their own future and the future of the organization arise due to past experience with failed changes. For example, we once had a manufacturing employee who saw any change as an immediate threat to his job. You may call it an overreaction, but with any change to company processes, written procedure, equipment, or technology, he suspected there will be personal cuts and that he will be the first one out the door. Number 2, reluctant to change. Resistance to change is the reluctance of people to adapt to change. Employees can be overt or covert about their unwillingness to adapt to organizational changes. This opposition can range from expressing their resistance publicly 2. Unknowingly resisting change through micro-resistance, language, or general action. For example, resistance to change is common and can come in many forms. It can be subtle or overt, and it can be seen in both individuals or group of people. Some examples might be mismeetings, sarcastic remarks, criticism, nitpicking, or even sabotage. Number 3, we have insecurity. At too many organizations, failure is not an option. Stability and predictability are valued over innovation and risk-taking, and attempts to introduce new ideas are quickly shut down. And on a personal level, when someone does fail, they're not just worried about momentary embarrassment. A mistake becomes a scarlet letter, a stigma. This may permanently tarnish their professional reputation at the organization, which will exclude them from future opportunities or even result in demotion or social exclusion. For example, employees grow insecure about their ability to perform well with new technology. Last, we have increased workload. An increased or excessive workload can cause symptoms of stress at work, particularly where there is a lack of extra help or support. For example, an industry upgrade in a commonly used software platform may require that employees learn new ways of working. Upgraded machinery or hardware may require employees to learn new procedures or restructure the way that they interact with one another.
My name is NURHUDA binti HALIM and my metric number is 01DPM21F2003. We continue our next part, which is 5 strategies that the company's leadership can implement to overcome resistance to change effectively. The first one is education and communication. First and foremost, employees need to understand the reasons for the change initiative. It is important for people to see leaders' logic and hear the rationale even if they don't agree with it. And this should be done before any steps toward the change are taken. To help employees really understand the reason behind the change, leaders should use a range of techniques and multiple meetings to hammer home the message. This is especially true if they know there's a lack of knowledge on the subject or that inaccurate information is being circulated. The second one is participation and involvement. When building a change management team, it is important to gather input from all levels and departments of the organization. Having people involved in the process help them engage in or at least tolerate the change in a positive way. If people are given a chance to come up with the ideas, discuss the ideas of the others, or otherwise be involved in the process, they will become invested in the change and understand it better. When it is clear that certain individuals are more likely to resist the change, leaders should make sure to include them in the design aspect of the plan. They will then have ownership of it and they will feel more involved, leading to commitment which is worth much more than mere compliance. This approach is most useful when leaders don't yet have all the necessary information to plan the change and where there is a chance that employees will have the power to resist. The third one is facilitation and support. Leaders need to invest a little more time to provide facilitation and support when people are resistant due to fear and anxiety. Training alone is not enough. Leaders should think about guided discussion groups to help people talk about their worries or even vent their frustration. In anxiety-inducing situations, the change curve can help leaders understand what kind of support is needed at each stage. The fourth one is negotiation and agreement. When individuals or groups value logic and stability and think they'll be worse off because of the change, leaders need to take an approach that is fair, logical, and consistent. Employees have to see clearly that the change, whether they agree with it or not, is being introduced and implemented in a way that makes sense. For example, if an action needs to be performed, leadership should communicate the reason behind it and the outcomes that are expected. This will ensure that employees will see why certain choices are being made and provide the much needed stability. The last one is explicit and implicit coercion. If there is absolutely no willingness from people to accept and participate in the change, leaders could consider communicating potential negative consequences of continuing the status quo. This approach should be the absolutely last resort, only to be used if all another method failed. In conclusion, you should expect resistance to change. Managing resistance to change requires you first to understand why people resist change, then identify the causes of their resistance before considering your strategy approach and formulating the tactics or techniques for reducing resistance to change. Equipping your leaders with a deeper understanding of the emotional effects of change is an essential first step with better self-awareness and social awareness. Leaders and managers are more able to inspire and influence through change and develop a winning project change team.